Greetings and welcome back to the Iron Legion. In this episode, I'm going to be showcasing my newest build, Dark Star, which is a dual laser shotgun lamb build, and if played right is super devastating. So without further ado, let us begin. For the primary weapons, we of course have dual VP66 laser shotguns, which were buffed up in more recent patches, giving them a nice tighter spread, as well as a very nice charge of time and blast radius. And additionally, these shotguns do a fine amount of damage, of course can be scaled up with energy firearm spec, making them even crazier depending on how much you want to go into the damage, which you don't have to do a whole lot, as well as they do great impact damage, which of course adds for more combo potential. More on that in a bit. For the shoulder mounts, we have the MLT6 cell, which is a super solid missile launcher for close range, shoots out straight so you can barrel stuff it, doesn't matter how far or close you are. Very nice fire rate, all the good stuff. And then lastly, the plasma thrower hammer, which is a super solid melee weapon on its own, but when paired with Tetra legs becomes absolutely insane. The tracking can get a bit iffy if you're right below or above, but that's the nature of melee, as well as when you're hovering it's a bit, iffy. But you don't even need to be hovering with Tetra legs to get the no stance anyway, so it works out overall. For the frame parts, going with the Viral head for its, of course, amazing durability and stats overall, but mainly for its AP, as our legs take care of the stability. Going with the Melander C3 core, as it is a very stat-dense type of light core for this type of build. Alternatively, you could go with Alba, but it's just kind of weaker in terms of defenses, and we don't need the adjust, so not needed here. For the arms, I'm rocking with Bastio for our melee damage, as of course this melee can be used in or outside of stagger, so having a lot of damage off of that is perfect. And these shotguns don't have a lot of recoil, so we don't need to worry about that. And if we're just spamming the charge attacks, again, recoil doesn't matter. And as long as we play in our close range, the splash damage especially will take care of any type of firearm spec. For the legs, of course, going with the
Lamborghini.
As they, of course, allow us not to stance, they have great mobility and speed, pretty damn nice jump height as well, giving us some fine dodges from the ground as we can kind of just bunny hop a lot. And of course, the hover mode, bumping our speed up to 370 by default, is always nicer closing the distance. Or of course, just hovering straight above an enemy while raining down our laser shotguns. For inner parts, going with the booster NGI, which is one of my favorite with Tetra, as it has great upwards thrust, allowing us to get into the air and go into hover a lot quicker, as well as max quick boost thrust, which means while we're hovering, our quick boost is nuts, traveling quite the distance and giving us hella evasion. And for FCS, going with Ocellus, which will of course make up for our lack of firearm spec with our arms. And despite it not having a lot of missile lock connection, the 6 cell itself doesn't take very long to lock on, so it works just fine without it. Of course, if that's an issue, you can just use the Abbott and get a little bit of missile lock for sacrificing a bit of the close range. And then lastly, for generator, I'm rocking NGI, as max capacity with a build like this is very vital. And Sentai is not an option with this current configuration. And then lastly, for expansion, Pulse Armor. Alright, in for Playstyle, go into hover mode to close the distance, as well as stay right above them to shoot out the laser shotguns. Go out of hover mode to go for the melee punish, unless you're on direct, leveling with the enemy. Otherwise, the hover is going to kind of screw you over with that. But yeah, it's best to stay above to rely on the splash damage. If your enemy becomes a little bit wiser to your charge attacks and is very light and just keeps dodging all around them, you of course can just cancel them and spam some normal shots. These are pretty fun and can rack up the damage pretty quickly. And if your enemy likes to go above you a lot to evade the charge attacks especially, they can't stay up there for so long, and eventually they will come down, and when they do, out of energy, you meet them on the ground. If timed well, will result in some very nice combo potential indubitably. And of course, while we're using our melee, usually our shotguns come back, unless it is the 3rd consecutive charge attack, then they will be overheated. But yeah, takes 3 about until they overheat, which is epic sauce. But yes, this is the Dark Star AC. I'll have a share code for it in the description below if you want to take a look and test it out. I do recommend at least using these shotguns and the lamb legs. The combo is super fun and overall very effective. But yes, now I'll throw into some ranked PvP to see how it performs. Enjoy the fights. Alright. Oh boy, a rat. Haven't seen a full-fledged rat in a while. Might be hard to catch with this, although I'm pretty fast myself. I got some shotguns, We'll see. It's been a long while since I've seen an actual, legitimate rat without it being like a neb rat or even a lemon-gyre. Second hammer hit? It did. Some normal shots here. Hammer? Will it reach with that second one? No. Some normal shots. I'm getting pelted from the side. Normal shots will do it then. GG's. My god, what a blast from the past. Bipedal lightweight 4 missiles has not been very popular since the game came out. Missiles though are shred. But I shred too. Pew pew pew. GG's. Oh my god. Seems the Dark Star is a rat catcher of sorts. Now, if that was like a lamb build like this with 3 missiles and like a hammer or an ebb, that'd be crazy. And what have it to be next for the Dark Star? Both are very fun. Ooh, a mosquito. Interesting assembly weapons. When you're shot, very light frame, Ludlow, MG, and Xiaowei. If fired all at once, is going to be horrendous on the recoil control, but I don't think it will be. Staying close to the ground, eh? Or at least initially. Pew pew pew. No, stay close to the ground. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Pop this. Prevent stagger. Pew pew pew. Does he have expansion? He does, but he popped it a little too late. Just a little bit. GG's. Alright, so PA, very light man, who's on the ground initially. Probably to save energy, perhaps. Saying it very close to me, which is often not very good. I'm not sure how the second hammer hit there. Miss, but you know, sometimes it happens. Don't close to the ground. Splash damage, very good. Point blank, maybe. Pop that there. Not taking any unnecessary damage. Kind of melt me here, but this hammer should hit. I guess it didn't. Happens. Hammer. Hammer. Oh, dude, not the ear shot. Stagger. Stagger punish. It's a battle of 1 HPs. Will my pew-pews hit him first? Come on now. GG's. There it is. 47 HP in a dream. My god. Shotgun shots were just not coming out fast enough. My lord. GG's though. GG's. Alright. Oh, more mosquito action indeed. It is one of those ranked days. Very stylish AC. Very decaled indeed. Last round is very, very close. I think he's wising up to the charge shots. I'll still give off 2 initially because they don't overheat me, unlike the Luger, so. Oh, and we'll get some splash damage like that sometimes. Raw hammer. Second one should hit. Nice, did. Oh, he's near the ground. Oh, whoa. Why did that just shoot up before he was even aimed down? That was crazy. Nice. I don't mean to use that, but I did. Had that charge up the entire time. Let's go for some normal shots. Get the AP lead. Or we already have the AP lead, but you know. I mean, oh, hammer. Hammer be hammering. Yeah, but when I switched over to the laser shotgun, my reticle was pointed straight down, but the shotgun just still fired like straight ahead of me anyway. That was very weird indeed. Alright, let's duel. Oh yeah. Oh, nice, good hits. Stag punish. I think right above is pretty deadly for him. Dear God, dear God. GG's. My God. Right above gaming is crazy. Alright, alright. To the watch points. Please do not be the mosquito man again. Let's get some variety in there. Matches are taking long enough to find. Oh, okay. Looking pretty cool. Majestic Tanner, Duo 03, Act 02. Or Act Double Cell. Okay. Seems a bit at range, so it's going to be pretty hard to land charges unless he plays very close, which I wouldn't see why he would. Oh, I'm not connected. Oh my god, what is happening? It's just superior technology. Let's go for some hammers. Kick is interesting. Oh. Charge these up. Pew, pew, pew. Do some hammering. TA. Interesting decision. Pew, pew. Oh my god. That was a strange interaction from the sky to the ground, indeed. Alright. Let's lock on this time. That would be preferable. Yeah, he's wiser to the charge attacks off rip. Which is not good. Is that a raw majestic? Hell yeah, brother. He's got to come down eventually. Oh, he stood still for that, but it was just not timed well enough. So as that second one did not hit, he like almost ran right into it. Alright, let's go for the raw hammer. This one, second one should hit. Yep, there it is. Sit still for it. Very kind indeed. Alright, let's pop that and then do this to extend our life, because I know he has TA, of course, so I don't have to worry about his expansion until much later. Don't really need to be shooting charges here. In fact, I should use normals because it still has an expansion I need to get through at the end. There it is. I can just dodge around while I wait. Pew pew pew! GG's, GG's. Yup. G to the G's one. G to the G's. Oh, it fucked up. Ricky ran out. Alrighty, and that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, a huge thank you to my channel members, my Egg Crusaders, Arch Shadow, Metal, and now Magpie. Thank you all so much for becoming channel members. And yeah, have yourselves a very, very good one. And peace.